before we get there, I want to talk about my second favorite movie of all of these, and is from the year 2000. Yes, we've jumped into the new millennium. This is Ring Zero.
See, I knew you was gonna say that's your second favorite one because it's mine as well.
Oh,
So
hell yeah. Okay, so we're right on the same page here. But Curly, so tell me, walk me through the first time you saw this prequel based on the short story Lemon Heart from Koji Suzuki, because I'm a big fan of this movie. I think it's the second best one of the series, and the one that you
yeah,
need to go out of your way to see if you guys haven't seen
yeah.
it already. I believe they're on Tubi. Am I right with that, Curly?
They might be. They might be.
Okay, so somebody
Most
in the
likely.
chat could check me, but I watched it on this, obviously. Totally worth the watch if you haven't seen it.
Hell yeah. I mean, like, it's just so many things there. Like, first of all, if you're like a huge fan of Sadako as I am, you're seeing like her backstory, and it's very fascinating to see how she went through being like this sweet innocent girl to the girl in the well that crawls out of your fucking TV set and like stares you to death, literally gives you like the look of death, the definition of if looks could kill, you would be dead. Like she gives you the definition of that. But this is a backstory before any of that. And you learn that she was like this sweet, innocent girl that had these like powers that she couldn't really control too well. And she really did not want to kill anybody. And then she was also split in two, which was kind of weird to me. I never quite got
That's the
that.
one part of this movie where I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was one part of this movie where I was like, I don't understand this, but okay, I'm gonna go with it for the sake of I really liked everything else that was before that. And like, she's also gorgeous, like the actress that plays her, so beautiful. You just looking at her and you're so like mesmerized. You cannot believe she's about to be like this monstrous creature that crawls out of wells and jumps out of your TV sets and shit. Like it just does not make any sense. And also, I feel like one of the main things for this movie, it makes you really feel for her, because
Yes.
yeah, she was not like a bad person in the movie. Like the way she was portrayed, she really wasn't. It's people literally drove her to what she is, and I can relate to that. You know, so I think everybody can relate to that. Sometimes people just be testing you, and like this is the example, the prime example. What happens when people test you too much, and you just like fuck them motherfuckers. You just snap on them bitches.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing that always I liked about this movie, and I know that maybe a purist wouldn't like is the fact that Sadako, they really go for empathizing Sadako here. And a lot
Yeah,
of people just want her to be this mysterious, weird girl that didn't talk to anybody. I get that, and that's fine if you want to stay with that lore. But this is almost like a Carrie knock. And
yeah.
it's Sadako, young, beautiful Sadako.
Definitely very Carrie like. Definitely
Yeah,
very Carrie
it's
like.
basically Carrie, but if it was a play, she gets the lead in the play after this other girl mysteriously dies, and of course Sadako gets blamed for it. The actress, I got to get her name here, Yuki Nakama, plays Sadako in this movie, and forgive me, but I'm gonna break into song. Damn all these Japanese girls, they only want to kill your ass. They'll have you suicidal. It was back in 99 watching Rasen all the time. Holy shit. This woman is fucking beautiful. Yuki
Yeah.
Nakama. That
And
is
this
a
comes
fucking.
from a straight woman. Like I'm a straight woman. I don't like girls in any way, but I think that she's very beautiful. I can acknowledge when another female is beautiful. She is fucking gorgeous.
Oh my god. Yeah. And to the point where I'm like, damn, like I wish this Sadako was in Rasen, because then I'd be like, all right, curse me. Go
Then
ahead.
you knew why Ando like fucking just said fuck the whole humanity.
Yeah, fine. Humanity, go fuck itself. I can brag about it for 7 days. Go get a fucking pizza with Curly. We're chilling. But back to this fucking movie though. I mean, it's fantastic, and I really like the way this is directed, and the fact that it's kind of a love story too.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
She falls in love with this guy that's also in the play, and their love story together is fantastic. I really
Yeah.
like their bond,
It's
and
so sad.
it
But
is.
so
It's tragic.
romantic.
It's romantically tragic.
Remember when they said I love you and they put their hands against like the glass or whatever? That was so sweet.
Yeah,
Like in the sound booth or whatever it was. Like it was so sweet.
it was. It was, but it's, oh my god, it's heartbreaking. I think
Yeah.
I think this movie, it's just so brilliant. And I like the sequences of horror in it. I think there's some really interesting sequences. There's sequences where Sadako will be talking to somebody, they'll walk away, and then she'll see like a ghost person. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What? And no explanation.
Yeah.
I think it's really well directed. Norio, fuck if I can pronounce his last name. I apologize. I don't speak a lick of Japanese. I can sing about all those damn Japanese
See,
girls.
you're just like me. You don't know how to pronounce them names like that. I like that.
Yeah, but yeah, for real, I think he does a good job directing here. It's more of an empathetic piece where we feel for young Sadako. And
Yeah.
like you said, they've split her. We've been watching the good Sadako, and then, of course, at the end, she merges with the evil Sadako, and they become one. And I think my favorite thing about this movie is how they end the love story.
Yeah.
You have Sadako thrown down the well, like we all know is going to happen. This is a prequel. She reaches out for the boyfriend that she's been talking to, and I think it's a brilliant where she goes to reach him, and then bam, hits the brick wall
Yeah.
of the well.
Yeah.
And it's in that moment where you see, and we see that Sadako didn't necessarily have to be a horror icon. Sadako could have been this beautiful girl that fell in love and lived happily ever after. And they even hinted that where there's a small scene where Sadako's in the hospital and she touches someone in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and she heals them.
She heals them. You see that her evil powers could have been used to save people for good instead of killing them in this curse. But it was the whole world's ignorance and unacceptance of her and fear of her that drives her. I fucking, that's why I love horror.
Oh my God. I'm so glad that you get that, because I saw that exactly the same way. Like, I just saw, like, when they show her in the hospital healing that person, I remember that hit me so hard the first time I watched it. I was like, oh my God, like, she was so powerful, and her powers could be used for both good and bad. And because people were so fucking evil to her, she turned to evil. But she could have used those for good if people were just like, like, nice to her.
It's the old Romero trope of Night of the Living Dead. Is if we could just get along in here and get a game plan together and stay on the same page, we'll beat the zombies out there. But it's everybody arguing. Everybody, we should stay in the cellar. We should go outside. We should go in the attic. And then all their dumbasses get fucking eaten or shot or both or burned. And we just, God damn it, why couldn't we just get along? Why can't we just get along?
Why can't we?
It's the truth.
And once again, like, the whole thing with her, like, in the nightmare, to me, that's just the part that's so devastating, because even me watching it for the first time, even though I knew it was a prequel and I knew that she ended up ultimately in that well, and that small scene where she thinks that she woke up from, like, a bad dream and she's with her boyfriend, I'm like, oh shit, holy shit, maybe that's really is what happened. Like, that made me believe that. And then she touched the fucking wall and she realizes that she's in the well and she gets all frantic. Like, that broke my heart.
Me too.
That
my lemon heart.
Fucked. Yeah.